Hey guys, it's Win here again. Wind FX, or you can call me Win VIX, whichever. So the VIX there is just standing for volatility index and the likes, but FX generally, because I trade other FX pairs too. If you find my videos, educating, please just like, subscribe, comment too, and ask your questions in the comment section. Okay, ask your questions and also share to people who would want to learn. Okay, so I'll be talking about confirmation entry. So I'm doing the part two now of confirmation entry or entry models as it's where. Hmm. Well, I'm talking mainly on confirmation entries. Okay, now let's look at VIX 25 for instance. Right, so let's go to the 4 hour time frame and look at our breakout structure. So it should be familiar with a break of structure by now. So a change of character actually happened here, and then we have our last low that was taken out here. Is that right? Right, and then the high that created that low was this. Is that right? So the high was taken out too. So that signifies a of character, change of character, or a market structure shift. All right, and then we have our inducement here. Is that okay? And then our order block. This this is the order block. Is that right? So you mark out your order block. That was where, sorry, mark out your order block, and that was where my price picked up from. Okay, price picked up from the order block. Okay, now what or how is confirmation entry right now? So you wait for price to come into you wait for price to come into your order block zone to give you a type of entry model that you would want to. And I have three I just want to talk about. The first one is the W pattern. mm, W pattern. Okay, the first one is the W pattern, the second one is the M pattern. So the W pattern is for the buy, the M pattern is for the sell. So I'll be doing the buy, so you can just scout around and find out about the sell too. It's just the same logic, the same logic. So and then we have the I call it the incomplete W pattern or the incomplete M pattern, but some people would call it change in state of delivery, CSID. So the change in state of delivery is something like this. You have price come to dig for a buy. You have price come to dig into the um, the order block, mm, and then you have this candle, that dog, you have it taken out, mm, and then you have price engulf this too, right? So as market comes back into this candle, you set your limit there. It could be the wick or the body. You pick up from there and the market starts buying. You get it? Okay. So but first, we look at the W pattern, then we'll come to the CSI, see the change in serial delivery. So after we marked our order block on the higher time frame, so you go lower time frame. Lower time frame starts from 15 minutes, right? So you go to 15 minutes and check for the hand pattern there. Okay, or you can just use 30 minutes if you want to. You can use 30 minutes, yeah, as if you can see clearly. So you can see our hand pattern, right? This, this. So in 15 minutes would make us see it more clearly. So 15 minutes. So can you see that now? You see our W pattern, W pattern, this, see, can you see that? So at the end of the W pattern, when the candle close, the bullish candle close, and the bullish candle close, you enter from there, okay? You enter from there, okay? And boom, you have that. I actually took this trade. I may flash it in the video for you to see, right? I actually took the trade. So see where the trade bought up to. Crazy. If you leverage this on your MT5, if you leverage this on your MT5, you'll be in for crazy money. I tell you. But I do basically just one is to five, yeah, and minimum one is to three. Yeah. So yeah, so and this is enough. If you leverage this on your MT5 using $1,000 or $100, you're getting a whopping sum of 300 to 500. And if you had held, you had held out, because what I did here was, in fact, my TP level was this point. It was my TP level, all right? This point was my TP level. Was it? No, this point was my TP level. And would I want to tell you why my TP level is there? Was that my TP level? Okay, sorry. Now I'm on 15 minutes, so I didn't. So this was my TP level actually. Yeah, that was my TP level. All right, so I targeted that point. Targeted that point. So that would have given me a 5 hour exactly. So 5 hour, right? And then there are other trades that I could have taken, right? Other scalp trades or stacking trades. Watch my video on stack and scalp. You understand the type of stacking and scalping trade I would have taken from here. So basically, that's that. And then that's for 7 minutes already, and I've just talked about one. So let's go to CSID. CSID. All right. So I'm using V91S for this. I'm actually on this trade currently, and I want to show you why I'm taking this trade, uh, and why I took it at that point. Okay, why I took it at that point. This is a change in state of delivery. In fact, I can say two happened. So one happened first when price came here and tapped into this other block, right? And then another one here. So this was the other block that was created, right? And then came back and tapped into it. So I set my limit here and then enter from there. My validation point overall here. Yep. So that's it. And then okay, so let me just delete everything here so that you would okay, let me just hide join. Okay, so now what happens here? We have a break of structure, obviously. Oh, then why is this thing coming back? Let me hide. Uh, oh, okay. I think I'll have to just delete it. And just I can always bring them back. Okay, so we have a break of structure here. Is that right? We have a break of structure. Yeah. We have our inducement here. right? And then we have the other block the market picked up from. The market picked up from, right? Yeah, the other block. Can you see that? So what are you supposed to do? You go in lower to what to where to the other block where price went into, which is this level. So we'll come to this level and pick our confirmation entry since it has entered our other block. Is that okay? So you go to 15 minutes or 30. You go to 15 minutes or 30. Okay. Can you see what happened here? Can you see that this was the this was the candle that dug into it first? Okay, and then this candle got taken out. Can you see that? If you remember my explanation from what I explained, okay, what I explained was this. You have for a buy now, you have this. So this was the candle that dug into it. So it has to be taken out, right? And then create a break of structure. And the market will come and pick from here and then start buying. So from here like this, price took it out and then created this a break of structure to the upside to show that it wants to buy to take out that high, right? And then price came back after a broke structure, came back into the level. So you enter from here, you place your limit at this point. After you see a break, right? It should be a body break. You place your entry here, okay, and then your SL just below here, or your SL should be below your invalidation point, right? Which is this point here, okay. So and then what are we targeting? Our target is the high. Just once you get your 1:3, you can just go 1:3. Yeah, and this is cool, but my the price is yet to eat it yet. I'm actually targeting more than that actually. 2 hours, 2 hours. Sorry. Okay, so we have this. So price is still moving. Price is still moving. So can you see? That's an early entry. And if you don't want that, you can, in case you missed that, you can also use the 4 hours or the 2 hours to continue to pick another change instead of delivery. So this was the candle that dug into the other block, and then this candle swept it, right? It swept this candle and then created a break of structure. So we're waiting for price to come and tap this candle back, this candle. Okay, can you see that? Can you see how price came back into it? Can you see how price came back into it? So you'd have set your limit around here. Okay, set your limit around that's this point, and then yeah, okay, so and then you pick and then you target. Okay, I'm expecting market to go this far actually, but let's just stop at 1:3. Then we'll leave a runner for the 1:5 basically. And so this is what you have, and if you don't get it, you can just go over the video over and over again, right? Go over it over and you get it eventually. So the two types of confirmation entry, the W or the M pattern, and then the change state of delivery type. So I hope you got one or two from the video, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe. As you're watching, just pause the video and subscribe, like, comment, and ask your questions. If you want me to do any video on a topic you may be having issues with, please just comment and ask your question, and I will be doing a video on that next. All right, thank you guys, and have a nice day ahead. It's still earlier. It's still we're still in the early hours of the day. morning. All right, this is around 9. So bye guys, see you in my next video. Wind FX here.